Hi and welcome to the mini lessons for week 2. This week we're looking at literary and poetry techniques that you can apply to your novel study. Your job this week is to start looking at how the author, the writer of your book, is trying to help you to understand what they're saying. And writers do this through the use of a whole variety of techniques that get your attention and help you to understand how the characters are feeling, what they represent, and so on. This PowerPoint deals with imagery, and then in the next 2 clips look at sound techniques. Imagery is also known as figurative language. It's basically the use of words to create pictures in the reader's minds. You can use straight description, and quite a lot of your books start with describing situations, but there are other techniques that we can use. Similes, for instance, use the words like or as something else to compare one object or idea with another and suggest that they have similar characteristics. So there's an example here from Song of Songs: like an apple tree among the trees of the forest is my beloved among men. And that creates a picture in the reader's mind. Metaphors also compare 2 things, but this time it's implied by saying one thing is something else to create an effect. You can say year 7 is a pack of wild dogs. Not like a pack of wild dogs, which would be a simile, but is a pack of wild dogs. And it implies that they have the same characteristics as wild dogs do. It's usually a little bit stronger and more powerful than a simile. Personification, another figure of speech in which human characteristics are given to an animal, an object, or even an idea. So in The Book Thief, Death is personified. He's treated as a character, and in fact he's the narrator of the story and has human reactions and human choices and thoughts. And so that gives a concept or a process human qualities. So look out for those in your books. Most of them use it. Hyperbole is another imagery technique that you may not have run into before, and it's about exaggeration, where a description or somebody's words are really over the top. You know, he's 10 foot tall and bulletproof. He's not literally 10 foot tall and bulletproof, but that's how he feels, and that exaggeration gives you a sense of how the character feels about themselves or how they feel about somebody or something else. The more over the top, the more exaggerated it is, the closer it gets to being either sarcastic or insincere sometimes. So watch out for what effect it's having in your text. And then we have symbolism. And the formal definition, the depiction through language of an object or a set of objects that stands for a concept, an emotion, or a complex of emotion and thought. Basically, a symbol is something that represents a different idea or thought or bigger picture. It's a bit different from a metaphor because the symbol is present in the text. It's something or someone who's already in there and has a normal kind of a role to play. An apple, for instance, or a book. But as the text goes on, it comes to represent or symbolize a bigger idea. So an apple might start off being literally an apple, but also come to represent temptation or sin. It's an Adam and Eve. And there are lots of examples of those. If you look when we look at The Book Thief, we'll look at how symbolic the first book that the book thief steals is and what that might represent.